So the first shift in thinking, okay, to get good with women requires shifts in your thinking. The very first shift in thinking is that, believe it or not, money and looks are not emotional entities to the woman. Money and looks are constructs of society. We could go into a sort of a philosophical argument about this, about different standards of looks in different societies all over the world and whatnot. But for the most part, the thing with looks, money, mostly constructs of society. You don't need them. I've seen thousands of guys have tremendous success. Well, here, why don't I tell you some stories? Like, I've seen guys come on workshop that are 5 feet tall, 50 years old, making out with 5'10", 19-year-old girls. I remember a reporter who came on our program that was about 60. He just, did exactly what he was supposed to do. And, he got like a 22-year-old girlfriend out of it. The exact same thing works for all guys. When you've grown up in society that's told you that you need certain things to be attractive to women, and you don't have those things, and as a result you don't have a woman, you're going to want to hang on to your excuses. You're going to want to say to yourself, you've got your story. You're addicted to your story of why you can't get a woman. And you'll never want to stop and think about your own shortcomings that you have to overcome. But the truth is, whoever has whatever shortcomings that you have, anybody who has that can become good with women. Anybody. This is not up for debate. It's proven. We've got countless instances of it. It's been proven over and over and over. Anyone who's a skeptic can be turned around in one night. It's possible. You can do it, but it does take time. You will have to put time in.
Wouldn't you say there's a certain level of confidence that can come from having a certain level of success in a career and money, and that confidence will then draw women into you in that sense? Well,
see, that's exactly it. What happens is, say that a guy is born with what society considers good looks, or money, or whatever else society bestows on him as being good. He goes out into the world, he looks at these other guys that have that, and they're getting women, and he says, oh, damn. Look at that. I'm like that. I deserve to get women. He's confident. He feels confident to approach. He feels confident to act in a sort of alpha male kind of way. Women are attracted to that. And then we see that and we say, hey, look, all the good-looking guys have women. That must be what it is. But we're not looking beneath the surface. We're looking at the superficial stuff and we're making our deductions based on that, when it's really not the case. So yes, I definitely think that those things can give you confidence, and they can help you. Your life is certainly a lot easier at 6 feet tall and rich and good looking than it is at 4'5", chubby and 80 years old, right? But let me tell you something. You go get me that 80-year-old guy. Bring him out with me. We'll go anywhere you want. Just let us work, man. Let us work. And you'll see what happens. You will see it, and it will blow your mind, because it still blows my mind every time I see it. Okay? I'm like, wow. Okay? But it can be done. Again, it's more to surmount. In my opinion, the number one reason why older guys have a trickier time with this is not because of the excuses that they would come up with, but because they're so ingrained into their behaviors for so many years that they just simply refuse to let them go. A guy who's lived 70 years with not a lot of success will have 1,000,001 rationalizations for why he couldn't have success, and he is not going to want to let that go. He is not going to want to discredit all that and remove all that meaning from his life. But a major, major part of this entire process is being willing to let go of your identity, being willing to let go of your beliefs and just scrap them and start over and build something better and stronger. So that's really what this is about. So to me, that's the number one challenge that older guys have, is really just being able to unwire the mistakes and add the new stuff in. But if they're willing to do it, and some guys are, they get the success. Simple as that. All right. What women respond to is not logical persuasion, but emotions. To attract women, you must have the kind of personality that they respond to emotionally.